whippers really jet. Yeah, her bone rock with a lock. I can't really rock. Teardrop on my homie fit, he got a body. No DM, I'm her MCN on Instagram. My skin peanut butter color, inside whippers really jet. Yeah, her bone rock with a lock. I can't really rock.
Yo, what is up, Finesse Squad? It's your main man, KiddStan. Today we're back with another Finesse Kid video. Now, guys, today we finally get to play Bloodlines, bro. We finally get to play the new hardcore roguelike Naruto game on Roblox. You know, this game released, I believe it was like 2 days ago, and they had some game breaking stuff, so then they had to re-release it and stuff like, they had to shut it down, test it, and then re-release it and stuff like that, which was pretty cool. I mean, I got to play, I'm not gonna lie, but so I decided, you know what, I wanted to do a starter guide video for this game because it's a roguelike game, and these games can be very confusing when first hopping in, and you really don't know exactly what you're supposed to do. You know, there's a lot of times you don't know what's supposed to happen, what's supposed to get done. So I was like, man, let me make a video that kind of helps you guys, I guess, figure that out. Now I will say, I recorded a video, bro, and dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I spent so much time, bro. I spent so much freaking time, and my mic is broken, so I'm not gonna lie, I was like, bro, I'm just gonna speed through this, bro. I'm not gonna hold you guys. I'm gonna try to get all the information as quick as possible. Now, before we do all that, if you guys are new to the channel, do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and make sure you hit this video with the like no jutsu, especially if this video helps you, which I'm sure it will, because it's a lot of information that's very important to know. All right, so first things first, when you first hop in a town, or when you first spawn in, you're basically gonna spawn into 3 possible towns. Either here, Corinthia Town, one called Bio Town or Bio Bay, and the other one called Durana Town. These are kind of like the 3 like main starter points or whatever they can spawn into. I think Corinthia is kind of like the best because this feels like honestly the pinnacle of the map. Like, it feels like where it's kind of like the universal central part or whatever. So whenever you spawn in one of these towns, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to find something called I guess like a chakra point, I think, or something like that. You're gonna come here, you're gonna land here, you're just gonna come here, right here, right? Now, these things are very pivotal and important to your progress in the game. Basically, what they allow you to do is they allow you to do a whole lot of things, right? But whenever you guys see one of these, make sure you go and rest at it, because what happens is when you rest at it, it unlocks it for you, right? And it's gonna be very useful for multiple reasons. One, when you have a shard or place unlocked like that, it allows you to travel to any of the ones that you unlocked, right? It allows you to fast travel. So here I have Bio Bay unlocked. I'm gonna travel there. No, I don't have water. But I want to travel here. As you guys can see, I'm here now in the other starter town, Bio Bay, which I was only able to do because I unlocked it at some point in my progression. Now I can travel wherever, you know. Now, as you guys can see, I got a decent amount here of these different places I can travel to. I got like the Serpent's Cove from like a boss fight or whatever, and all these different things, right? Not only that, it allows you to kind of go to your skills, your skill tree. Now, I will say I'm gonna try to hide most of this, just because, you know, some of the fun is the mystery to it. Now, one of the things here, right, you know, you'll start off with just your substitution jutsu, and you'll have these kind of like these different like basic, I guess, like basic what's the word, like basic like things to unlock. So you have weighted kick, aerial attack, improved stomach, you know, chakra feet, you know, chakra or tree jump, and improved stamina. Now, each one of these different things here eventually branch off into like a different path, right? Like, so one will like eventually like branch off into I guess like a chakra nature path where you can unlock like fire, water, lightning, electric jutsu, all that stuff. One will like branch off into like a medic path, or another one will branch off into like a ceiling path where you get ceiling jutsu. One branches off into like Tai, and one branches off to like Kenjutsu. One branches off to what's like stamina builds or whatever. Freaking another one branches off into, I don't know, like clone jutsus and stuff like that. Now, so that's very important to kind of like take note of, because like I said, they're gonna branch off into a lot of different things. So we're rejoining that server, right? So in addition to that, you're not gonna know what it branches off into, and you're not gonna know what the next ability or next thing to unlock is until you basically unlock the thing before it. So you're gonna have to kind of go in blind, unless somebody decides to kind of leak it, which eventually it probably will. Leak whatever, you know, unlocks what's what. But yeah, you know, for the most part, the devs wanted to kind of keep the mystery of the game. You know, like they kind of want to protect that, so you know, I want to respect that as well. And I just kind of tell you guys, oh yeah, this unlocks all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you got that. In addition to that, you know, basically what you're gonna need in order to unlock certain stuff, you're gonna need some money, and then you're also gonna need something called chakra fragments. Now you get chakra fragments by basically some quests, some NPCs will give it to you, like some live events and stuff like that will give it to you. A bunch of different things are gonna unlock it for you. Basically, you're just gonna have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? So like here, you see certain things will only cost Rio, whatever the currency is called, while other things, you know, will either cost like a chakra fragment, or some will cost chakra shards, and some will also require scrolls. So you're gonna need like different things kind of like to craft, and like I guess not craft but unlock it, you know what I mean? It's not just gonna be money alone. So you're gonna need like, you know, certain drops like combat scrolls, like different scrolls and different gems and stuff like that can either be obtained through quests that you complete, or defeating like live events and bosses and stuff like that. Defeating like, you know, NPCs, like sometimes they'll give you some of those drops randomly. The lucky thing is once you get them, you don't like the scrolls. Once you get the scrolls, you won't lose them when you die. The gems, you will lose those, so be careful. Then you have chakra shards. Now this is the thing that's also important. When you have, she said shutting down, he's unbanning people. So here's the thing, right? So chakra shards are basically going to be used to kind of unlock new paths. As you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can see, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but basically there's like a path to unlock the taijutsu path. Basically, in doing so, like I would need like something called the combat scroll. I would need some money, but in addition to that, I would need what's called a chakra shard. What the heck, robot? All right, like I was saying, I will need a chakra shard. Now the thing is, this is why it's also important to unlock all these different spots. In order to unlock a chakra shard, or to get a chakra shard, you need to destroy different chakra points around the map, right? So they cost one chakra fragment along with some money. So you gotta break and destroy these things. So when you destroy them, basically you'll get a chakra shard, and it'll allow you to unlock certain paths and certain moves. Now in doing so, I will say, every time you break a chakra point, it increases your chakra link by 25%. Now, by 25%, there's a max of 100%. So that means you can only break these 4 times max. Now that means the max you can unlock it go down, like the max you can use, the max amount of times you can get a chakra shard is 4 times, because these things also aren't droppable. So in your whole entire gameplay, you can only get 4 of these. So you got to make sure, one, that you are very wise on what you use them for. In addition to that, you want to be strategic about which ones you destroy, because that'll kind of determine which ones you can kind of like, you know, teleport or fast travel to, you know what I'm saying? So be very strategic and mindful about that. You know, there are different ones that I kind of was like, man, this is a no-brainer, I'm going to destroy this. And there are certain ones that's like, ooh, you know, you gotta be careful about what you want to destroy, don't destroy. In addition to that, basically what else? So you also got, you got your settings in here that you can do, and then you also got, I don't know if your serverless is here or whatever, but and then you can decide to just eventually leave, you know what I'm saying? Now, in addition to that, like I said, there's live events that kind of go around the map that you can kind of trigger, or not trigger, but you can kind of go up against. Those are nice ways to get drops, but you gotta be careful when doing those, because this game does have a wiping system. Excuse me. Now, if you guys look here at my hub, basically the different wiping system, you got a bunch of different things, right? You have this thing here in the middle, which is your life force, right? Now the life force basically determines how many, it's kind of like a life system. Basically when it hits 0%, it has a percentage in the middle. Once it hits 0%, you're completely wiped, bro. So every time you get gripped, you lose 20% of your life force. Now there are ways to kind of regen it and like kind of fill it back up by either like completing like different I would say like different events, like beating different events. You can kind of defeat, you can fix that. Certain NPCs, or certain, like, I don't know, beating certain NPCs will like increase your life force by like 3%. So if you farm those, you know, you can get that as well. You can also find something called the life force fruit, which is kind of, it looks like a devil fruit, honestly. When you find it, you eat it, it increases your life force by 20%. Now, as far as like losing your life force. If you're Uzumaki, you lose significantly less life force. So if you're an Uzumaki, you're less likely to get wiped because it's harder to wipe you. It takes a lot more grits to wipe you. Here I got my stomach, and then I got my stomach, which is these plus signs. Eating food, this is very important. Honestly, I'll say like always eat food if you can, bro. Find fruits whenever you can, eat those. Because regen is insane in this game. Like, you need regen, bro. You need stomach. In addition to that, you got your HP bar, you got your stamina thing like we talked about in my last video. You got your stamina. Basically, it's not so much like a bar, but it's just kind of like certain moves will take like that stamina like thing right there. So dynamic entry, as you guys can see, that took like I guess like a bar or whatever. And then you got your chakra, which is the blue bar here. So yeah, so they're just kind of like different things. You gotta just want to hop in game, fight people, be careful. You know, you got like just play the game, honestly, progressing and stuff like that. Eventually you'll unlock stuff. There's a lot of exploration, stuff like that. Not only that, you guys want to be very mindful about how you do your quests and also what you do. There's a lot of things in the game. I will say in the game, it's a lot more than just players that can kill you. All right, it's a lot more. There are a lot of things that can kill you in ways that you are not expecting to be killed. So be mindful of that and just be careful, right? So I don't want to kind of show you guys just how to do quests and stuff, because some of the quests, you know, the fun part of the game is like figuring out how to do quests and also just like exploring yourself. And I think that's just like, you know, I spent like maybe 14 hours playing this game, bro, with like main and stuff. So part of the fun of the game is just kind of figuring out how the game works, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna allow you guys to figure that out, but I just want to give you guys this guide, which is just kind of like an advice thing. Gives you guys advice, it gives you guys knowledge on how to survive basically in this game, and basically what to do and what not to do, you know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be all for today's video, guys. If you guys do enjoy this video, please make sure to hit that subscribe button once again and like the video. Hit the video with the like no jutsu. And you know, just depending on how well this video does, I'll, you know, probably end up doing another video about just, you know, unlocking stuff and just progressing in the game. Not like showing like oh, here, you know, gotta do this, but basically just kind of showing you guys my progress and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, like I said, like it up, and until next time, guys, we are out.